Uh-oh, gotta turn it around. Hold on a second. Ah. Hi everybody, welcome back to Yarn on the Beach. This is episode 198 and we're here in Southwest Florida at Bonita Beach watching the sunrise over the buildings and the trees to the east. And this is the Gulf of Mexico behind me. If you're joining me live, please say hello and let me know where you're from or what you're crafting on, anything you feel like sharing. And if you watch the recorded version, please also feel welcome to say hello or leave a comment. I reply to all of the recorded comments as well every day. Thank you, Lynn. This is actually a dress. And before I get started with that, I'm a little bit of a hot mess this morning, and I don't know why I love that expression. I think it's hilarious. But yesterday I emptied my car of all of my Yarn on the Beach video equipment and camera equipment and Dolly the Wonder Wagon so that I could take a load of stuff to the women's shelter drop-off and to Goodwill. And they're kind of combined, not Goodwill, but there's a thrift shop and the women's shelter drop-off locations together. So I was doing that yesterday, and would you believe this morning I forgot to put all my stuff back in the car. So I'm here this morning with no Dolly the Wonder Wagon, with no tripod, with no equipment for doing the podcast except my phone and a bag of yarn. So I am doing a makeshift fake tripod with, I'll show you. So I walked a little further than normal and found this little, I don't know, mini boardwalk, I guess, of some kind. And so I'm trying to gently balance my phone on it to talk to all of you. And if it works, great. If it doesn't work, then I guess we can go for a walk together or something else. But just so you know, the camera might look a little weird, and I don't know. Well, we're just gonna do what we can do, because you know what? Just like any other day, sometimes we make mistakes. Sometimes things don't work out the way we expected, and you know what? You just gotta push through anyway. So, so I thought I'd share that with you. But I got here and I opened my trunk, and the trunk was empty, and I went, oh no, I hate it when I do that. Yes, improvisation is definitely the key to a lot of things in life, right? We've all had those days. I agree, Christy. We all have them, absolutely. So, having said that, yes, somebody mentioned that I am wearing my tassel earrings today. Yes, these are in Be So Fine yarn in colorway $1 Million Red. And this is a free pattern and free video, I guess, on my website and YouTube. Did I say crap? I don't know, maybe. Hi Angelina. Hi Chantel. Hi DJ. Oh wow, Teresa says it's Women's Day in South Africa. Happy Women's Day to you. KB was reading a book all day yesterday. Jane did something else. Oh, birch vest, maybe working on the birch vest. That's wonderful. And yes, somebody mentioned my top/dress. This is a dress that I have listed in my Amazon shop if anyone's interested. I've bought it in a handful of prints now. Will it work if we move the camera down? If I push the camera down here, we'll balance it there so we can back up. So you can see it has really a fun combination of prints. It has one design here for the yoke, another design for the body, and then a third print on the hem, which I think is so pretty that it mixes and matches the prints. Then it has tassels for the ties and a little bit of shearing with elastic at the sleeve hem. And I just think it's such an easy piece to throw on and say I'm done. And an easy piece to accessorize. So I'm going to lift the camera back up now, so please forgive me for my technical silliness this morning. But there's lots of fun colors to pick up for my yarns. So I picked up, this is actually a bright raspberry, so this would look great. The main color would go well with Crushed Berries Be So Fine yarn. The $1 Million Red picks up with the tie and the tassel, and there's a bunch of red in the little bits of the print. Caribbean Turquoise is another color that I thought would go fabulous with this. But I meant to bring my necklace scarf in Caribbean turquoise this morning. At the last minute I couldn't find it, so I brought my necklace scarf in Lilac Memories. And even though it doesn't match, it kind of looks cute with it anyways, because that color purple goes great with raspberry, it goes great with turquoise, and it goes great with the navy blue that's in here, and even the black, so I actually don't have a problem with it at all. I think it'd be great for wrapping your hair if you were doing that sort of a thing with your hair in a bun. It'd be great wrapped around your neck, not with the tassel earrings, but maybe separate. You could also wear it as a belt, but I think the dress is a little too short on me for that, but I can still show you. If the dress came a little longer on you, I'll give you an example. I think it'd be cute tied around the waist. And maybe it's not too short, I don't know. But I would prefer this in the Caribbean turquoise just because I think it pops on this print. But then, and I love the beads on it. So I think that would be cute. Brought a couple other things to show this morning too, but we'll get to that. Does anybody have any questions so far? I brought my fringe bag. Who remembers this? I designed this in Be So Tender yarn last year. There's videos and free pattern for this. Teresa, you know, I never did do tutorials on the yarn art canvas yet. I love this bag. This bag, in the tutorial, you can get the pattern on my website and the videos here on YouTube. I'm going to take everything out of it for a second. Wanted to show you, I took one of my project bags and lined it with that so there was less sewing to do, which is so awesome. And then the bag is done in crochet stitches. You can see that's what the whole bag looks like. And then you have rows of working through the back loop only, so you have a free loop, and in those free loops you add all of the fringe. If anybody doesn't remember when I did this, this was actually inspired by Beyonce. Beyonce, I follow her on Instagram. I love her photos. She does some really great photo layouts on her page. And she was in a photo shoot with a, what would you call it? Well, it was sheepskin, and not sheepskin, it was the oh, there's a dolphin here. There's a dolphin. There's a dolphin. I'll try to remember the word for the bag. There's a dolphin straight ahead. Oh, I think he might even be coming this way. Woohoo! Come on, baby. Say hi. Good morning. I don't know if anybody else saw it, but I'm gonna keep the camera this way until we see it, because that was pretty exciting. He'll come back. And it's a beautiful view while we wait. So anyway, the beyond, oh, there he is. Can you see him over there? He actually is far away now. Could you see him? Did I move the camera quickly enough? You saw him. Okay, good. Good, good. That's the first dolphin I've seen down here in quite a while. That is wonderful. Okay, wonderful. Everybody's, oh, Lisa, you missed him. Okay, well, we're at 8 minutes and 49 seconds. Oh, there he is down there still. He's just going further away now. So if you start at 7 minutes and 30 seconds maybe in the recorded version, you could probably see him. We'll go back to our spot then and keep talking until we see something else exciting pop up. All right, so Beyonce was in a photo shoot with this bag that was made out of sheepskin. You know when you have, what do you call it when the fur is just all fringe and crazy? Can't think of it. Anyway, I thought, well, because Be So Tender yarn is loosely plied and has that thick and thin texture to the yarn, I thought it would be really cool for letting this, yeah, it was definitely woolly. Yeah, it was fleece, yes. So it wasn't fringe, but I thought I could replicate it without animal stuff with this yarn. And I have not brushed it out yet. If you took a comb and brushed this out, it would actually look a lot more woolly like her bag. But I think it's gorgeous on its own anyways. This is in Be So, I'm not sorry. This is in Be So tender yarn, which is organic cotton that's worsted weight and thick and thin texture, and this is colored denim. So cute. I love this bag. Love the handles, easy to just, you can wear it like a bracelet. That's what I like about this style bag, is that when you actually leave the house with it, you don't, instead of freaking out that it doesn't have a shoulder strap and say, oh, this is going to be tough because it can't go on my shoulder, which I've been known to do as well. If you think of it as a bracelet accessory for your wrist, then it's easier to carry this bag. Let's see if I can move this down a minute so I can show you. It's all in the way you think about how you're wearing it. So like, if I'm doing this and going, and wishing it was going up here, and I just start saying, hey, it's a bracelet. It's a bracelet that happens to have my stuff in it. And then you start holding it on your hip like that, or just walking around like that, even pulling it up a little bit like that. Just, it's all in the mental attitude about it, and it ends up being a really fun accessory to wear a bag that doesn't go over your shoulder. And it took some training my brain to think that way about it, and now I love wearing these as accessories because it is fun. It is fun to think of it as another type of jewelry or accessory that way. Good morning. He scared me. Not on purpose, obviously. Oh, I also wanted to tell you that I made homemade chai tea today, and I've been doing this every day this week. So I can't stand chai tea lattes in the coffee shops because it's always so sickeningly sweet to me. And sometimes you can't find non-dairy milk either. So I've been thinking about ways to make it at home, and somebody, I believe Karen, mentioned the other day that she loves chai but doesn't like caffeine. So I wanted to experiment with making chai tea at home and steeping it and seeing if you really needed the tea bags or not. And turns out you don't. So what I did was I took hot water, I boiled it in my kettle, and then I steeped raw fresh ginger, cinnamon sticks, cardamom pods, star anise, and cloves, and black pepper in the hot water, and then let that sit for a while. If you want to, you can add a plain old Lipton black tea bag to it, but you don't have to. And then you serve it, strain that stuff out and serve it in a cup with, I use coconut creamer that I buy at Publix, but you can use dairy creamer, you can use non-dairy creamer, and mine happens to be a little bit sweet, so I don't add any sugar or honey to it at that point, but you could. And I find that it is so delicious, so spicy and earthy and warm, but not warm temperature, but warm, the spices are warm. And actually all that fresh ginger really wakes me up in the morning too. So I think that it's totally doable without the tea bag, but if you want to add the tea bag, you can do that as well. And it is delicious. Okay, KB, I will write up the recipe, no problem. I'm not sure if I have posted my recipe for making chai tea on my website. I've definitely shared my recipe for making chai spices for spicing granola and things like that. I can't remember if I did the tea, so if I didn't do it in the tea form, I will definitely share that. It's so good. If you like chai tea when you buy it in other places, I think you'll really like having the control of changing what kind of cream or non-cream you put in there and how much sweetener you put in there. Ooh, Earl Grey is one of my favorites too. Earl Grey and chai are the only teas that I like sweet and creamy. Everything else I like either plain or lemony. Oh yeah, chai spice granola is an amazing Christmas gift. I gave those as gifts last year, and I have the recipe on my website. I also showed how I decorated them for gifts as well. I used really cute, what do you call them? The glass jars with metal lids. My brain is slow today. Mason jars, that's what it is. So I used mason jars, and I made really cute, adorable labels from Avery print labels. You know, you can go to Staples and buy labels that you can print on your own printer, and then you go to their website and you can decorate the labels any way you want. Does everybody know how to do that? Or would that be a good tutorial maybe? Not sure if everybody knows how to do that. And you could even search by theme. So I had a theme of Christmas. on there, and then I added my name of what I was giving for a gift. And they turned out so cute, and everybody loved them. Hello from Indiana, thanks for joining live. DJ would like a tutorial on printing labels. Okay, yeah, that's not that hard, so that's a good idea. Oh, and I have one of my new shawl pins with me this morning. You know what? Food gifts are my absolute favorite thing to do at the holidays, and for a couple of reasons. I know this is going to sound a little bit crappy, but we're girlfriends and we talk, and boyfriends, whoever's here. What was I going to say? I like to do things on a budget. I'm pretty open about that, and I got to tell you, if you're smart about where you buy your ingredients, you can actually save a lot of money making food gifts and just finding creative ways to make them look professional and make them look cute and make them look custom made. But I think it's a lot less money to do that than to go buy random gifts at a store. And you don't know if people are going to like the stuff. You get a lot of pressure to do that as well. You know, a lot of pressure to not know what to buy people. And a lot of times people don't need anything. Everybody eats. And so whether you make savory treats or sweet treats, I'll tell you, if you make good treats and you make them look cute in your packaging, your presents are the hit of the party, and nobody realizes that you spent less money than almost anybody else that came to the party. Seriously, there's something really remarkable about that, and you can give more gifts that way too. Instead of making one gift for the hostess, I can bring a box of gifts for everybody because I've saved so much money on making it. And I do a lot of forethought about what's economical when I'm doing that too. Yeah, homemade gifts are the best gifts. No, I meant it sounded a little weird saying that, you know, I like to come up with cheap gift ideas, but you know, it's not just about the price. I really want it to be, I think it's more important to be thoughtful than expensive, first of all. So maybe I worded it incorrectly at first. Yeah, that's nice too, Chris. You know, there's sometimes when we go places where that's not the case though. And even if your own family doesn't do gifts, you end up going someplace where you need hostess gifts, or it is going to be a gift giving opportunity. We're not always in control of the place we go to, right? And you know, I always, and you know, if I make a whole bunch of something, then I also have the gift to give to my mailman or to my UPS driver or the people that I see every day, like that, workers that I see every day. It's a nice way to have an extra gift on hand for people like that. And school bus driver gifts, teacher gifts, absolutely. And you can make them more custom if you want to. Great gift for a gift swap, yes. Yeah, and making stuff knit or crocheted, absolutely. Absolutely. And you know, now that I have those beautiful organic bags, I like to give gifts in those too. Yeah, and you know, if you can buy your ingredients in bulk, and if you're making a bunch of one item, you can buy your ingredients in bulk and save money that way too. And just be smart about where you buy your packaging. Amazon has great deals when you buy mason jars by the case or other decorative bottles. I did flavored vinegars one year. I've done flavored, what do you call them? Flavored oils. I've done flavored simple syrups, and there's all sorts of beautiful jars with toppers on them, and they're expensive if you buy one or two, but if you buy a case, they end up not being that expensive either. So you have to commit to an idea and commit to that idea to all the people, but it really works out well then. Dollar Tree is another place. Yep, Dollar Tree has great boxes sometimes. I'm always on the lookout for tins. I haven't found a really great source yet for buying in bulk tins. I'd really like to, you know, like cookies come in the metal tins with the lid, but I haven't liked the price that I've found them at. So when I find a good resource for that, I will make gifts that can come in tins. Like just even making good old-fashioned cookies would be nice in there. But I buy pastry boxes. You remember at Valentine's Day we did those truffles? Boy, those were a hit. Everybody that I made those for went nuts for them. And I bought those cute little white pastry boxes that had the individual cups and spaces for the individual truffles. That was a huge hit. I will definitely do that again. I'm still here, Melissa. I don't think you could go wrong with my truffles. And you could make them in different flavors. That's what I did. And there's ways to make them, oh shoot, sorry Sandshell. Yeah, everything's fine here. Okay, Lisa's back, Melissa's back. Brenda is back or not back, I'm not sure. Everybody lost for a second. Everything seems fine here. All right, so I brought a couple other pieces to show you today too. I thought it was interesting showing a pop of color on the bright colors. Look how pretty the yellow looks against it too. And I brought the shawl pin to show you other ways that you could. I'm only showing this for color. I wouldn't actually wear this shawl necessarily over this dress. But I wanted to show you how easy it is to secure a shawl with a shawl pin. You go in and back out, and that's it. And then what's really great is that you can drape and do all the styling that we talk about in so many different ways. Like you could wrap this once or twice, or to the side or to the center. There's all sorts of ways you could do that and be done. It's hands-free then. So like even if we wrapped it twice, if we were gonna do a cowl sort of a look, I love it like that too. But okay, so let's say we wanted to wrap it like a cowl. You go up like that, you go in and back out. And those of you who are familiar with hairpins know how that works. You go in and out. I'll show you on my hair in a second. So how cute does that look? And the fringe, I mean, come fall, this would be adorable under a blazer or under a jacket, or just over a pretty blouse. So one of these days, today I was tempted to stay home actually because I wanted to show you some stuff in my office. And one of these days this week, will more be available soonish. More what? The shawl pins are in stock. Not sure what you're talking about. Okay, so I was going to show you. Somebody bought the black pin already. Awesome, thank you. So I didn't even do my hair this morning. It was a crazy morning. Like I said, hot mess morning. What are you gonna do? We all get them. Okay, so I'm gonna try to fluff my hair up to get it up in a bun. So I'm gonna pull it around, and then you're gonna take the pin and go down, out, and back up the other side, and voila, you're done. How cute is that? Super cute and super easy. You could also do this. You could also do this for a French twist. I love the top bun, by the way. You could do a top bun with just the front of your hair. So let's take just the front and leave the back down. And I'm just winging it here without a mirror, so forgive me if it looks not perfect. But we'll go like this. I could see myself doing this a lot. I missed a piece. Okay, how cute is that? Top bun, slightly messy, love messy. And you might want to just adjust it, see. I'm not getting it right, but I think you get an idea. See, so it'll go like that, and you have some of your hair up and some of your hair down. Then you can also do a French twist. And again, I could do this a lot better with all my products at home, my hairbrushes and teasing comb, but I'm just going to do a quick twist. So I'm putting it in a pulling it together, twisting. Grab this. And voila, done. So that could be done too. Making a knot makes the bun more secure. Yes, it does. I'm trying to show that you could just do it without it even. I'm just showing you how simple it is to secure with the shawl pin. Of course you could do that, totally. Yeah, you make a knot first. But I'll tell you what, a knot does come out and a shawl pin does not. Once you get it up there and secure, it's not going anywhere. Oh, thanks, Ida. I've been doing this with pencils for years and crochet hooks and double pointed knitting needles. I want it in the top bun though. I like that better. Oh, I also brought the Jenny floppy hat this morning because I wanted to show you how cute the turquoise pin and this color hat looks with this dress. I think those look super cute together too. Can you see the flower? Yeah, the French twist is easy. Oh, making a knot with a shawl pin. Yeah, you could absolutely do that too. Yeah, you want to, if you go back and forth, kind of like when you're weaving in loose ends. You know how when you're weaving in loose ends, if you go in multiple directions, it's more secure? Same with a shawl pin or a hairpin. If you go in multiple directions, it makes it more secure. That's a great analogy. Thanks for bringing that up. I love the hat too. I think I wear it every day now. I'm so excited to have the second one done. And I'm going to make the brim shorter on the second one. I've got the second and third video coming for this hat real soon. But I wanted to show you that this pin matches really nice with this dress, and both of those are in my Amazon shop. The yarn for making the hat is in my shop. And you can get all those links here. Also, starting a couple of days ago, I started making a blog post for every Yarn on the Beach episode. So once the episode's over, if you want any of the links for what we talked about, what I wore, or anything else that you need more information about, or you remember something happened on a show but you're not sure what, you can go over to my blog and there'll be a picture of what I wore that day and then a description of what we talked about, the embedded video of Yarn on the Beach podcast, and then links to all the stuff. A scarf wrapped around the hat. Yes, that would look cute. Let's try that. Let's try it with the skinnier one though. I mean, the two that I have here today would be these two. I think this might be a little thick for it, but let's try it with this one just to give you an idea. And it's not perfect, right? Because it's got that point on it. Okay, so I double wrapped it and I've got a short tail, so I'm going to show you that first. And again, I'm doing this without a mirror, so you could make it a lot cuter if you were paint. Ooh, that edging looks cute dangling down though, doesn't it? Okay, so now we're going to do it one time so that the tails lay low in the back. I think that might look cute too. Yeah, I love the beads on there, Karen. More ways to wear something. How awesome is that? I'm a little tangled. 1 second, please. Okay. All right, so we'll put it up here and tie it in the back. Okay, so we're going to tie it in the back. You could knot it, or you could do a bow. Bow might be cute. And then you've got that little dangle in the back. How's that look? Oh yeah, it dangles down. That's super cute. Oh, I love how the fringe looks up there. That's adorable. Okay, new idea. That's super cute. I like it with the crochet around there a lot too. Very, very cute. And imagine doing that. So you do that scarf in a handful of colors that go with a handful of different outfits that you wear, and that would look absolutely amazing together. I mean, I actually think my outfit looks more put together because of it now too. Super cute. What else? And then I had one other thing I wanted to show you today. I can't remember if we did this the other day or not, but I brought the lace sampler because I wanted, I'm going to pull my hair up again, hold on. Okay, get this. All right, so I wanted to show you that besides taking a half circle shawl and making a sarong, which we all know how to make a sarong, but I will show you. So a sarong is where you take the two long ends and tie them together like that, and then you have a high exposed area there because of it. And the reason I came up with this secondary idea a couple weekends ago is because I was wearing it as a sarong over my bathing suit, and I didn't really like this whole area exposed, so I came up with another idea. And this is an idea that only works when you use super fine yarn like this. This is fingering weight bamboo, and it is just so light and so drapey that this is something you can do with this kind of yarn. So in the middle of that long edge, I'm just going to pull a little piece on each side around my natural waistline to tie. And if you're gentle with this, you will not distort the yarn. And I'm not going to keep this there forever, just for a little bit. Now look at how much more of a skirt that becomes. Because of tying it there, you actually have volume in here. And although technically it still does go all the way up, it's not an exposed piece of skin. Oh, and this is one of the reasons why I said this would be great over a silhouette of a solid color form-fitted dress, or maybe even a maxi, not a maxi, but even just like a simple sundress if it was in a solid color. I think that would be so beautiful to wear that as an overskirt. Or if you found, you know, a mini skirt that you could wear as a slip, I think that would be beautiful as well. But I just wanted to show that as an alternative. I think that's so cool. All right, we talked about a bunch of stuff today. Does anybody have any questions before we end? Hi, Anita. It's okay to be late. You can always watch the recorded. Thanks, Rachel. I think it's just such an awesome benefit to really drapey fine yarn, is that you actually have more abilities to manipulate it than you do with other yarns. Edna says not so good. Maybe she doesn't like it. Okay, that's all right. Everything's not for everybody. That is perfectly okay. That last one is called the Knit Lace Sampler Shawl, and it's on my website. Oh, stress in the office. Sorry, Edna. I will post all of the links to all of these patterns and yarns and projects that we talked about in that blog post that I'm going to write as soon as I get back. So don't forget to go over there if you want to learn about anything we talk about today. Yep, just about to sign off, Anita. I'm a little bit late. Hi, Anna Maria. Yes, Lisa, multiple ways to wear the pins, absolutely. And wait till you see, as it gets cooler and we end up styling with scarves and wraps more, wait till you see all the different ways you can style your wraps and knits with it too, including vests and cardigans, and oh, so much. But we're almost out of time, so let's take this last minute here to look out at this magnificent view, soak in the sounds of the waves, and set our intentions for the day. Thanks so much, everybody, for taking time out of your busy day to spend a few minutes here with me. I hope you enjoyed the sunrise, the sound of the waves, the beautiful scenery, all the stuff we talked about today, chatting with me and everyone else here. Let us make time to create, share, and inspire today and every day. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.